Okay, so we are in for lesson 2. Lesson 2, we are going to wind up with the Pythagoras theorem. We still have these identities here, and for the part we're going to handle, you must recall this table here. From 0 to 90, those are acute angles. From 90 to 180, those are obtuse angles. And from 180 to 360, we call them reflex angles. Not forgetting, we shall also be applying this that all student teachers cry, meaning that sine is positive here, the rest are negative. Tan is positive here, the rest are negative. Cos is positive here, the rest are negative. While in the first quadrant, all of them are positive. Okay, so let's now look at this. They're saying without using tables or calculators, find the values of part A, sine theta, comma, tan theta, if cos theta is equal to 4 over 5 and theta is acute and theta is acute. Okay, so if theta is acute, it means that shall say solution. Let's start with this known side. Cos theta is equal to 4 over 5, and from Sokatowa, this is adjacent and this is hypotenuse. So it means that when you do your triangle like this, when you do a triangle like this will be theta, adjacent is 4 and hypotenuse is 5. So it is missing in this side here, which I can call m. That will mean that from Pythagoras theorem, we shall have m squared plus 4 squared is equal to 5 squared. All right, so let's get the value of m. We shall now have m squared is equal to, this is 25 minus 4 squared is 16. So m squared is 25 minus 16, we shall get a 9. Introduce a square root, put the square root on both sides. So it means that this will cancel with that. Then we shall have value of m is equal to 3 or square root of 9. Then that means that for this side, we shall have now our triangle. Now all the sides are known. We have here 4, we have here 5, and then we have here 3. But here we have theta. So after reaching at this level, you now come and read off the sine theta, the one they want you to find. Come and read off the sine theta. So shall say that sine theta equals to, okay, sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is 3 over hypotenuse, which is 5. But now you must go and see in the acute, what is the sign? Which value do we put on the sign? Is sign negative or positive? In the acute, you see that sign is positive, then you attach. That's the meaning of this word acute. That's why we come in and we put that positive. This word acute helps you to know whether you put a negative or positive. After that, let's read of tan. So tan of theta is equal to opposite over adjacent, which is 4. So it is 3 over 4. Now, this one here, tan, in the acute area, tan is a positive because all trig functions in that area are positives. We have part B, find the values of sec theta, comma, sin theta, comma, if tan theta is equal to negative 5 over 12 and theta is obtuse. And theta is obtuse, meaning our answers will come from this area here. Theta is obtuse, so shall say solution. Now what I will do, I will say tan theta is equal to 5 over 12. So you realize that this negative only helps you. This negative only helps you to know which quadrant. Like when you see in the obtuse area, which is second quadrant, tan is a negative in that area there. Tan is a negative. So that negative only shows you the quadrant. You don't need to put it forward. So from there again, you draw the triangle. Put here the theta. So here we have opposite is 12. Opposite is 5, of course, from Sokatowa. That is A. So this is opposite is 5, this one is 12. Now we need the hypo. The hypo this time around, I will call it maybe letter X. That is our hypo. So that means that 5 squared plus 12 squared is equal to X squared. All right, then what you're going to do, shall have here a 25 plus 1, 4 and 4 is equal to x squared. When you add this plus this, you get 169 equals to x squared. So introduce a square root on both sides, introduce a square root on both sides. So finally, this cancels with that. Now your value of x will be as good as 13. After having that 13, you now come and read off sec theta. So you come and read off sec theta. But you all know that sec theta is same as 1 over cos theta, a reciprocal. So what you do, come and get cos theta. So cos theta will be equal to, from SOHCAHTOA, we have adjacent, which is 12, and we have hypotenuse, which is 13. Now, there. So, in the second quadrant, what we have is cos positive or negative. In the second quadrant here, of course, so they've said if it is obtuse, and we are picking it from the second quadrant, cos is a negative. So, I will attach a negative there. The next, they want you to get sine theta. Oh, by the way, we have to get sec. But now you now come and say sec theta is equal to just a reciprocal of this. The negative remains a 13 over 12. That's the one for sec theta, a reciprocal. The next, let's now get sine theta. From SOHCAHTOA, you realize that sine theta is equal to opposite of hypotenuse. So opposite is a 5 and hypo is 13. Now we check. In the second quadrant, is sine positive or negative? Sine is a positive in the second quadrant. And that is it.